Hey, greetings everyone. It's Diva Carla here. I am the Cosmic Crone, and I am here to share with you solstice greetings, solstice blessings. Tonight is the winter solstice. Sun crosses into Capricorn here in my neighborhood at 11:20 p.m. And I am in the midst of solstice celebrations. Last night I was dancing with my community. Tonight I will be with fire and food and a cake that I make every year. And shortly I'll go out on my pond and have my own private moment with solstice energies. I came today to share greetings with you and to talk a little bit about some profound astrology that is happening right now. And then I want to share a brief womb center meditation to help you fully tap into that energy. You may be, if you're following astrology at all, you're probably aware that this Capricorn cycle is full of Capricorn astrology. All the big planets. There is, on January 12th, there is a conjunction of 5 planets: the Sun, Ceres, Saturn, Pluto, and Mercury, and probably and Chariklo is there too. She's moving on a little bit further. And this is intense because Capricorn is the sign of government and institutions, and Saturn is, this is the big thing, Saturn is already in conjunction with Pluto, and it is like the government coming up against transformation. And it's intense. And for those of us who have grown up and are accustomed to governments and institutions and economic systems that at least carry the illusion of stability, it can feel incredibly insecure. What's going on in the world right now that seems to be reflecting the current astrology. What I want to call your attention to is your deep resource for dealing with this. I'll just show you this picture right here. This is Capricorn, and up here in Taurus there is a trine, and that trine, it has a lot of things in it. It's got Uranus, and that's fairly intense, and Albion, the thresholder, who is the healer of beginnings and endings. And Vesta, she is the one I want you to focus on, because last year, a little bit after, well, there's an aspect that is from the fall equinox of 2019, and it goes to the spring equinox of 2020, and that is Vesta conjunct Algol. Algol is the Lilith star. She represents the demonized goddess, the one that these patriarchal energies that are getting all triggered by what's going on in Capricorn right now. When the patriarchal monotheistic religion took over several thousand years ago, they had to clean out and remove what was going on at the time, which was the goddess religion. And what they did was turn her into a demon. They said she is evil, she represents death, she represents destruction. If you worship her, you will be destroyed. The one true God is this God the Father, this male God. And there was an attempt to completely dismantle and erase the feminine. Well, Algol has been there, and she represents everything in us and in the feminine that we are afraid of, that we have been taught to fear in ourselves: our anger, our rage, our warrior-like qualities, our divinity, our power, our erotic power, all of that. And last fall, around the time between kind of a new moon and a full moon in Libra, Vesta made contact with Algol, and then she turned retrograde, and she is still retrograding through Taurus, and around December 31st, she will turn direct again, and she will re-meet Algol for the final conjunction around my birthday, sometime maybe the beginning of Pisces, that's around March 1st or so. I looked it up, I don't remember exactly. I just know it's like, oh boy, she's still going to be conjunct Algol at my birthday, and that makes it very personal to me. And all of this is happening in a trine to what's going on in Capricorn. A trine is a flow. It's like this activity of Vesta is sending energy to all the stuff that's going on in Capricorn. Who is Vesta? Vesta is the goddess of devotion. She is the one who keeps the sacred flame burning. You may remember the Vestal virgins of ancient Rome kept the eternal flame lit. Inside of you, there is a Vesta. She is your inner priestess. She intercedes between you and divine. Not that there's any difference, but it's all symbolic. Vesta, keeps your inner flame burning, and that flame is your sexual energy, your erotic flame. And so imagine that there is an altar in your belly. If you're a woman, it's in your womb. If you're male, it's in your belly, somewhere deep, sitting kind of on top of your prostate. And there's a fire there. It is a fire that is kept burning by the divine feminine within you. And this fire is your passion, your devotion to your purpose, your devotion to the divine. And right now, that we are all being reminded by the events in Capricorn and the events in Taurus that the goddess never left. And she is still here. And she's coming back into our hearts, into our lives, into the structures that help us live as a society on earth. She is infused with spirit, with erotic energy, with partnership. She seeks to connect with that in the masculine that adores her, that honors her, that is necessary for her, that honors life, and to partner with that. And so our work right now, while all this is going on in Capricorn, and while the literal shit is hitting the fan in the headlines in countries around the world, our work is within. Our work is to connect with that part of ourselves that is devoted to the goddess, that is devoted to life, that is devoted to spirit, to truth, and to connect with that, and to learn how to feel it, and to know what it means for us. That means connecting with desire, being able to manifest what's important, connecting with earth energy and cosmic energy. We women are uniquely designed for that with our wombs. We open up to the earth and we open up to the cosmos, and they swirl inside of us, and we walk with that. We women know how to walk with that. And men adore that about us. They seek to participate and support us in that. And so I will invite you to join me for a short womb center. Let us connect at this time to solstice energy and connect to that energy of Vesta, keeping the flame alive and sending that power that love, that ferocity that is fierce love, sending that to the activities and the energies of Capricorn, knowing that we are safe, knowing that we are wise, knowing that we can take all of this and make a new world out of it in partnership. So I invite you at this time to take your hands, place them on your belly, and tune into your pelvis and your womb. And the way we activate this flame and connect with our inner altar is with breath. Let your belly soften. Let your sacrum, your lower back, just kind of settle back. Let your pelvic floor open up. And as you do so, the breath flows in. And then exhale. Squeeze a little and inhale. With every breath, feel a little bit more alive. Feel the heat in your belly grow. Feel the inside of your belly glow as if there were a ball of fire or a ball of energy or a shining sun inside of it. Feel how alive you feel as this sacred light is fed with your breath. Now place your hand on your heart and breathe that energy back and forth between your heart and your womb. And connect with your inner Vesta, the priestess that dwells inside of you. And let your eyes drift closed. And as you feel this womb-heart connection, in your mind's eye, feel yourself before the altar of your womb, as if you can see it. And you see upon the altar before you a flame. It could be a candle, it could be a crucible holding fire, it could be a blazing fire lit with wood, a bonfire. This is the altar within your own body. And it is your work, the work of your inner Vesta, to tend this altar, this sacred fire, and make sure it never goes out. Now, this is your erotic fire, and you feed it with eros, with pleasure, with orgasm, with sex. You also feed it with breath, with meditation, with acts of devotion, with acts of creation. And right now, in these next few minutes, I invite you to feed it by transmuting things in your own life that you are finished with. Solstice is a time that we like to relinquish that which is complete, that which is old, that which we're done with. And so as you breathe and stand before or sit before this fire in your belly, imagine yourself picking up a piece of paper, taking a pen or a pencil, and making marks upon that paper. Maybe you are writing a word, maybe you are drawing a symbol, but there is something, some quality, some characteristic, some pain or struggle, perhaps even a relationship, a person, your feelings, something that you feel is complete in your life, and you are ready to give it up. Let it go. And so as you have written the one word or symbol, see yourself putting that paper into the flame. Feed the flame with this which is finished and complete. Feel that thing you are letting go of go up in smoke. See it, smell it, feel it. Feel the release, feel the sensation. Perhaps it even feels a little bit like pleasure, like a turn on, like orgasm. It feels so good to let this go. And as the last of that paper burns and the smoke dissipates, breathe in, because everything that is released must be filled. That space must be filled with that which you are planting and bringing in. What will fill that space instead? What will you work and diligently nurture as you keep the sacred flame? What quality? What belief? What habits, actions? What is replacing that which you are finished with? And as you feel that solidly in your belly, the words pass your lips. You know what you are bringing in. Say it. Let the vibration rise from your womb, past your throat, on your tongue, and go out into the universe. I receive. Name it. And then in your mind's eye, blow that energy onto the flame and feed the flame on your altar with the fire of your conviction, your belief, your faith, your trust, your willingness, your commitment. And feel that flame grow. And in this moment, consciously send your energy down into Capricorn, into what is happening in the world right now. Love, conviction, commitment, transmutation, knowing that what you have just done in your own life can bring the transformative energy of Vesta and the dark goddess to what is happening in the world right now. As within, so without. Thank you. Thank you for this gift of your attention, this gift of your inner fire. You can come back here whenever you need to. This requires daily tending this sacred flame. And now I will bring you back. Take 3 more breaths and feel yourself rising and coming back into your body with each breath, and feel that energy sealing in your belly, the heat and the life, the vibrancy, the power. This is you. This is who you are. When you're ready, come back into the room. Open your eyes. This could be a good time to sit with your journal, to prepare for your own solstice fire tonight. Thank you for being here. I wish you all the blessings of this sacred season. Thank you.